A CNN medical analyst, a professor at George Washington University by the name of Lena Wynn, actually said that Donald Trump's little COVID joyride, we'll call it, on Sunday, really screams that this man needs a psychiatric evaluation while he's in the hospital. You know, you got him there anyway, for the most part. I mean, he's not supposed to leave. He did. You let him leave, but you shouldn't. So, other than that, like, you got him there. You had him there. You could have and should have run this psychiatric evaluation. Just because what he did with that joyride was so out of the ordinary, so beyond the realm of rational thought, that alone does warrant taking a look at what's ticking up in his brain. Now, I would like to add to that, because we've got a little bit of a taste on Monday morning about what was happening, a little taste of what was happening in Trump's brain. And it didn't look pretty, and you can see it from the screenshots that everybody was sharing of his Twitter feed. Let's read through a couple here. He just tweeted out random things, all of them in all caps, all of them with exclamation points everywhere. Pro-life, vote. Massive regulation cuts, vote. Space Force, vote. Best VA ever, 91% approval rating, vote. 401k, vote. Biggest tax cut ever, and another one coming, vote. Like, just randomly tweeting out things, like not even full thoughts, most of them. 401k, vote. Those aren't real thoughts. And some of them, like healthcare, like he actually sounded like he was campaigning for Biden in some of the ones that I didn't even read out there. But here's the thing. Trump is on a medication called dexamethasone. Now, if you're not familiar with dexamethasone, it is a steroid. One of the side effects of this particular steroid is grandiose delusions. Also, nearly every steroid that you take, one of the side effects is frank psychotic episodes. One of the reasons I know this is because, as somebody who grew up with asthma, very frequently I have had to be put on corticosteroids for my lungs, to help get them up. And when I'm on those, I get angry, I get irritable. There was a time, probably a year or so ago, maybe right around Christmas time, I guess, actually, I was doing videos, and I don't know if you noticed, for like a full week, my face was red. That's a side effect of those steroids that I was on at the time. I had a huge lung infection. But they make you angry. They make you quick to anger. You're not rationally thinking anymore. So, and that's, what I go to my, local family doctor, and he gives me those, and they're weak steroids. They're like 2 or 3 milligrams. They're not much at all. I can only imagine how powerful this dexamethasone the president is on, what kind of dosage they have him on. And we saw the tweets, we see the behavior. This man should not have access to the nuclear codes right now, but he does. He is on these steroids, and like most steroids, I have to imagine it's probably a 5 to 10 days, somewhere in that range dosage. And because of it's COVID, it could be even more than 10 days. So I would think at least 10 days. And this is kind of based on my own experience of them. Usually I get a 6-day course for an average sinus infection that always turns into bronchitis for me. He shouldn't have access to the codes. He shouldn't have access to power right now. Power should, and I can't believe I'm saying this, be temporarily transferred to the vice president while Donald Trump is on these medications. He's already not all there when he's not on these drugs. And when you take an unstable person and you give them medications where one of the primary side effects is that it makes you unstable, that's a recipe for disaster, especially when that person has access to the full arsenal of the U.S. military. I don't know about you, but I think I would feel, again, this is creepy to say, better right now if Trump gave those powers to Pence. Sick to say it, but it's even sicker to think of what this crazed lunatic is going to do under the influence of the medication that he's currently on. Luckily, it's all staying on Twitter. Hopefully it stays there. But I think the CNN analyst was right. They should have done a psychiatric evaluation. His behavior Sunday, getting in that car, driving around, that was to feed his own narcissism, which is a clinical narcissism, a diagnosable narcissism. They had the chance, and they blew it.